Good day, good people. Another fine day in the year of the Paradigm. Tune like Dave, Bravo Dave, Anomaly, No Macars. Few know me as the man who, well, is here for the last premiere of the season. Everybody can get into full gear, so, you know, you're gonna get I was gonna say you're gonna have to get excited, and you're gonna have to pay a little bit of attention, as the season, rolls on, because it's gonna be a very interesting one here in the Danganronpa Hunger Games. Oh man, I just realized that I should probably be adding reincarnation, whoa, realization. That's a Tokyo Mirage Session song that all of the AVs have been a fan of recently. I probably should add that to the soundboard since it's on my soundboard, and it could definitely be a revival song, regardless. Hey, welcome to the Hunger Games Season 18 premiere for the OCs. Taz will be defending that championship earned at the end of Season 17. And you might be noticing there's a little bit of a squishier, softer, smaller set of folks. So what does that mean for a lot of the cast? You know what I'm saying? You know what's gonna unfold? What's gonna happen? Well, we might have a quick episode, is what I'm saying. First and foremost, let's get through everybody who's in this episode. Starting off at District 1, it is Taz. Has come through and is OC champion along with Squid. You know him, you love him, or you don't love him because he's a waffle maker. You know what? Just because you're a waffle maker doesn't mean can't love you. But I don't love Squid. I'm playing. District 2, Kokoro and Koru. District 3, we have Golden, former OC champion in his own right, as well as Hironobu. Marcy hanging in there at District 4 with Midori in a very green district. District 5 sees Keshi and Marius. Two entities that are, you know, probably pretty dangerous together, I'm not gonna lie. What, a nightmare jester and someone who's mastered some hypnosis. We have District 6, we got Ringo, and we have Mizuki. Has Mizuki been champion? I don't know. I think Mizuki has either been very, very, very close on multiple occasions, and has not gotten the championship. I think like second place a couple of times and has won a game but has not won a championship. Ringo, however, has done an incredible job at the end of last season, 17, was a double champion very briefly. District 7 sees Hisayo and Echo, both hanging in there. District 8 sees Kyra, former champion, and Scar, just narrowly making in to this season's premiere. And last but not least, District 9 sees Cup, Amber, and the OC Agent of Chaos, Momo. A lot of things can happen here. We can see a new champion, repeat champion, Chaos Transferal, or the very rare OC Championship retention. So, I gotta ask you guys in the live chat, first of all, how you doing? Taylor did a pretty fine job last week. I don't think I have any complaints other than I really need to teach the boy how to do an outro. Really have to. So hey, live chat, how are you doing? First of all, let's get started for this game. I hope you're ready, I hope you're prepared, and I hope you're making your picks, because make them right now. But before I tell you to do that, we got a whole bunch of things to enter. First of all, OC action submissions are open. So go ahead and submit your OCs. A large number of you already have, so get your OCs in here to participate in the Hunger Games. Not the only place you can enter your OC is in the AWE. OC Revolution is coming up this November. You can enter your OCs there as well. A lot of opportunity for your creations to come alive either in the Hunger Games or in the AWE. Numero 40, I'm trying to think. Enter a franchise, right. This season is going to be, you know, it's pretty interesting. So go ahead and enter a franchise. We'll see how it all plays out. I think that's everything. I think there's also a vote for the United Will Championship, but like, hey, that's just a vote. Go vote if you want to. But most importantly out of all of these things, I know you're here, especially if you're in the premiere, in the live chat, like the video. Before I have to beat you up. And by beat you up, I mean beat Squid up. Nobody else. I just like to throw hands with somebody, and Squid's the nearest person who I could probably physically throw hands with in the next calendar year. I am ready to go. So hopefully you are also ready to go. I'm going to make my picks very quickly. I think Keshi, unfortunately, is going to win the championship. I don't like that as an ideal, because he scares me a little bit, but that's what I got as first. For second, I'm going to take Echo, because I think Echo Loki is a sleeper pick, and for third, I'm going to take a repeat champion in Ringo. I think Ringo's going to come back, bring it right back, and become OC champion once more. That's it. Yeah, I guess that's it. We can actually get the episode started. And you know, we must do so. Just like this. This being... Ow! Yo, Toon Link, I even introduced you. Were you not on the thing the entire time? My bad. Hey, go ahead and sit right there. We like to have Toon Link right here. Usually, sometimes the microphone stands blocking him, but we like to have him right there. He's right there. That's my boy. Toon Link. Love you to bits. Well then, where's Goldie? Yeah, I just got no idea. Oh. I think I do have one idea here. Now, Goldie is yellow in color, right? So as I take a page from this handy-dandy notebook, huh? And if I can fold it like this, fold it like this, fold it like this, and like this, and then once more down the middle, like this, and like this, then we can create a cube. And then once we create this cube, fold it back in on each other. I feel like I need to actually cut off these four corners. Here, we're gonna do some ripping, you guys. This was very impromptu. But if I can very quickly, hey, don't zoom in on me like that. Come on, it's you know, it's a little, okay, right there, right there, and then real quick, get this one along the line. Great. Okay, now we go like this, like that. Pop you like this into there, up, and then fold this one like that. We got ourselves a cube. Very good. Oh. Goldie is on the ground. The heck I do this for then? My bad. Goldie. I keep forgetting you're not as near, that you're not gonna be doing like a whole bunch of crazy stuff half the time, and I can just like pick you up, dude. My gosh, my bad. It's so nice to have somebody who's not clowning me. Goodness gracious. How many times we got? Ooh. Hey. An as near one is usually terrifying, but a Goldie one may be the greatest game we've ever seen. For one. And for Taz's OC Championship. Now, the big thing here is that every champion, aside from the OC Tag Team Championships, were able to, champions rather, were able to retain. Will Taz make it so it's just them who failed in the premieres? Let's find out. As in this as in this OC Championship episode, we proceed. And it's a bloodbath, and it's the Horn Bears, and it's a water bottle. And I can use it to tell the Horn Bears that it's time to sound the horns. You know, I didn't think about why, you know, this is perfect. A little extra acoustic, even though I'm literally speaking into a microphone. Horn Bears, thank you very much for doing your part. You sure are smart as we proceed. As Hironobu also sees those Horn Bears and plays all of their instruments at once. It's so horrible, though, so awful, that the Horn Bears team up and absolutely demolish Hironobu. So, that didn't go too good for him. That was not great. Fun fact, a group of alligators are called a congregation. Marius wants to be a preacher and lets a congregation of alligators loose in the arena. Now, hold on a minute. Marius, that ain't right. That ain't right. That's also bad. Marcy stabs Amber in the back while her back is turned. Marcy, that's bad. Don't stab Amber. Mizuki runs away from the cornucopia. Golden runs away as well. Ringo grabs a backpack and retreats. Taz opens a pack of gun, not gum. As he enters the arena, Squid, Kyra, and Kokoro run for their lives. Well, you know, it's a wild man. Keshi runs away with a lighter and some rope. Cup snatches a pair of sais. Midori runs away from the cornucopia. Momo was forced to come out of the deepest pits of the underworld for this, and she is not happy. Oh. Well, okay then. Hisayo takes a, you know, that's very chaotic of her, very agent of chaos of her. Hisayo takes a spear from inside the cornucopia. Koru, rather, and Scar immediately become friends, and Echo refuses to fall into despair. We proceed. As day one begins, Marius hates that Scar. Squid doesn't want to live on this planet anymore. Hisayo suddenly claims not the Komodos for every reason in particular. Kyra throws sand in the eyes of Echo, runs off. Koru, Kashi, and Midori track down and chill with Ringo. Mizuki and Marcy kiss under the mistletoe. Kokoro has drip. I agree. But Cup, that's the director of drip. And I have to concur. Look at that hat, that suit, that rose. Baby, I compare you to a kiss from a rose on the grave. Taz sets up an ice cream shack. Golden comes and buys some, and it tastes alright, but yeah, something was off. It seems like, yeah, no, it was poisoned. Golden dies. Taz was like, you know what? I'm the last real OC champion. Poison's Golden, former OC champion, and Momo seems to be dead, but it is a lie as we proceed. Just 3 of the competitors gone, but that's still a fair bit of them in this smaller game. Lockout rules gave us a smaller game, and they also give us the saddest of all moments for Hironobu, Amber, Golden. We'll proceed, we'll see everybody's statuses, or rather we will just see everybody's statuses. We have, how many people do we have to start? 19, so we got 16 people left, sweet 16. You can see who's left. Taz, Squid, Kokoro, Koru, Marcy, Midori, and Keshi. Marius, Ringo, Mizuki, and Hisayo, Echo, Kyra, Scar, Cup, Momo. I was gonna say there's not much I need to tell you about. We only lost 3 people. It was just 3 people gone. You've been here before, unless you haven't, in which case, hey, don't worry. I'm not gonna be angry and hostile this game. Only if Squid wins. We will proceed as we go on to night 1. As Ibuki graces Marius and Hisayo for the rest of the game. Could be great for them. Avi thinks Koru's from Pokemon Sword and Shield. Now I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I could honestly see Koru from Pokemon Sword and Shield. I could see it. It is the glasses, it's the hair, it's the clothing. I feel like Koru could be from Pokemon Sword and Shield. I feel like he'd have to be like somebody in the gyms, you know what I'm saying? Marcy threatens Taz with a good time. Midori, Squid, and Ringo enter a scrum debate with Kokoro, Kashi, and Scar. They ever what the worst starter in Pokemon is. Well, you know, I keep saying Tepic. Mizuki, Cup, Echo, and Momo make shadow puppets over the campfire. Everyone's so much better at it than the Agent of Chaos that she starts to get jealous, and you do not want a jealous Agent of Chaos. As Kyra has no weaknesses, we are not losing anybody this day, which makes sense. We only have 16 people left. And that brings us to day 2. As Ringo believes in Santa Claus, Hisayo believes in the Easter Bunny, but Kokoro believes in Johindri. Kyra wants this round to be Bloodline Rules, or maybe Flame Tribe Rules. Cup has balloons, and Keshi comes along and pops them. Squid is ready for the Year of the Scar. You're dang right he is. Echo plants flowers around their campsite. Mizuki works for Avi's Wares and Despairs and is sick and tired of so many people defecting Yoko's items of misfortune, so they burn it down. Luckily, Momo, who works there, brought insurance just last week, but Mizuki screams in agony because of that. As a good employee. Keep burning down the store though. Taz investigates the school grounds looking for clues. Marius dyes his hair gold. Now is it the gold part at the top or the blue highlights to become gold? Either way, I don't know if it's a good look. He really must be a fan of gold, you know what I'm saying? Midori places a bomb next to a river to explode some fish. Marcy breaks the fourth wall and compliments you, yes, you in particular, viewer. And Avi confuses Koru for Hilda. How? Yeah, Hilda from Pokemon, because they're both from Pokemon. Duh. There is a Hilda from Pokemon. This thing never implicates which Hilda I have to be talking about, and I know a couple Hildas, so we proceed. I still have not put in a thing on this thing from Sumeru Music. So Hank, this song plays at your restaurant now. All tributes are forced to work in the new arena supermarket. Hanks, let them cook. Marcy has no idea how to cook and just mixes a bunch of ingredients together. This creates toxic gas, killing her, as well as Echo, Ringo, Momo, and Midori. That's 5 people in a sweep just gone. Hisayo cooks a 5-star meal. Squid slips on a carrot and falls backwards into an industrial deep fryer. We got fried calamari, baby. Kokoro cooks by the book and makes a pretty cake. If the way is hazy, you gotta do the cooking by the book. Unlike Koru, who does the cooking by slipping backwards and falling into an industrial deep fryer cup. Burn the salad he was trying to make. How you do that? Taz cooks by the book and makes a pretty cake. If the way is hazy. But Kyra and Marius are chopping veggies together. While Kyra really gets into it, Marius uses the opportunity to stab her with a little stabby. Mizuki cooks a 5-star meal. Scar also slips in a carrot. Who put all the carrots on the ground? Who did this? Falls back into an industrial deep fryer, and Keshi accidentally locked themselves in a freezer. We proceed. My solitude and all my pain. Reincarnation. We are down another 10, which means we're at your final 6. Just like that, and just because of Hanks. Because everyone died from the arena event. Nobody died from night 1 or day 2. Hank said, hey, I got a quota to meet. It's a Sassamon moments for Marcy, Echo, Ringo, Momo, Midori, Squid, Koru, Kyra, Scar, Keshi. Tengan, 6 remain, one more time, and it's not even a new champ alert. So Taz has a 1 in 6 chance to retain the title, and more importantly, you guys have a 1 in 6 chance rather to pick your first place person to be the champion, because it's time for some new picks very quickly. If you hadn't realized, it is time for your saving grace picks. The champion is still in. Will this really be 3 champions retain their titles in premieres? There's a 1 in 6 chance for it to happen. Can you imagine the flack that we can give JFJ if he's the only champion who could not retain? I wouldn't blame it on Melody. I would completely blame it on JFJ. Regardless, because Melody came back as a ghost in the tag team premiere. And technically, because of that, was in like 2nd place. Kokoro is still hanging in there too. Kokoro, very new to the Hunger Games, may be able to pull off a championship victory though. Marius has been around. But will Marius be able to become champion right here, right now? Mizuki is here as well. Mizuki, as we talked about earlier, has been so close but so far. Will that all change today? Or will it be another 2nd place? Hisayo is looking to claim that gold. And lastly, someone who became a fan favorite last season, Cup. This is, I believe, Cup's best performance. Will Cup be able to take the victory and take the title? I'm not sure. We're gonna find out real soon. Make your picks in the live chat in the comments 1st, 2nd, 3rd. I will make mine as well. And while you're doing that, once again, like the video. And in fact, if you've already done that and you haven't subscribed, go and subscribe too. You know, I generally, when I remind you to do it, you do it. And generally when I don't, you don't. So do it. Let me think. For first, I think I'm gonna take, it would be unwise to not pick the champions in the premieres that we've had, our September of premieres. I'm gonna take Taz for first. I'm gonna take Cup for 2nd, and for 3rd, I'm gonna take Hisayo. That's what I got. Those are my top 3. I assume you guys are also making your top 3s in the live chat. I'll give you 3 more seconds. And now your time is up. And their time is now. But whose time is that going to be? Because Taz is unwilling to let go of that championship yet. Kokoro, Marius, Mizuki, Hisayo, Cup, Taz, for his OC Championship. 6 competitors, 1 goal, 1 heartbeat, 1 fate, and 1 same determination as that of a samurai woman. Let's go. Final 6, we proceed, and we see. Okay, we do see Marius finding a stack of pancakes that AV hypothetically hinted at. Cup sends Taz to jail for Mew-like behavior. How serious were the crimes, though? We'll have to find out next round. Was he able to get off scot-free? Mizuki finds a care package but is unable to open it, and any chance that Hisayo and Kokoro had a friendship is destroyed when they're forced to fight over the last slice of pizza. So we've either lost the champion or everybody's still in. Everyone is still in, but that is all about to change, because now I think we're down from 6 to 3 as the feast is in play, and the feast sees the cornucopia replenished with food, weapons, and more from the tribute's families. Taz's trap kills Kokoro. Mizuki falls into a pit and dies, and Marius overpowers Cup, killing him. We are down to now just 3. Taz, Marius, and Hisayo. And I'd like to double point out that we still have a day to get through, and that day sees Taz setting up that ice cream shack again. Hisayo comes and buys some. It was awful, so Hisayo burns the shack and kills Taz along with it. Making this, as Marius continues, he is obsessed with gold. And obsessed now with new champ alerts. Incredible showing by Taz. Now, there is a world. As we proceed, and hit a terrible turnabout for Kokoro, Mizuki, Cup, Taz. As I was saying, there is a world where, as we see everybody's statuses, neither of these two win. There is a world where they try to fight me, and the odds work against them, which are very low odds, but for it to happen 2 times in 2 different premieres would be legitimately insane. We'll see if that happens, and I'm excited to see if it happens. Let's play it out, because between Marius and Hisayo, who will it be? Hisayo, Marius. Marius Oblivion has made it to the summit, to the top of this mountain, to the zenith. But he's there right now with Hisayo, and only one person can stand at the peak. Will Marius, looks like Keyblade in hand, be able to get the job done? Hisayo, though looking very, very cute and sweet, is not necessarily gonna stand down and let this happen. 2 OCs, 1 chance at gold. They could agree to disagree and work together and both win to stop me. They could lose in that attempt, or one could simply slay the other. Marius, Hisayo. Chat? Call it. Beep it if you want to reach it. When you want to page it, it's okay. Because between these two, one more question. Hisayo, Marius. Both, neither. Our championship match ends on one note, and one note alone. It is undisputed, it is certain, and it is the fate that these two have made. They did what the folks in the premiere could not. Marius and Hisayo challenged AV to a showdown to end the game on their own accord, desperately trying to this time right the wrongs of what happened in the premiere and say, we will win together, we will not be stopped. They survive, and they are declared your winners. Wild and crazy. Then in both of the singles premieres, we had in-game events. But this time, we have co-champions, which means Momo's gonna have a field day as I stand here and say that you're winners. From District 5 and District 7, respectively. Standing tall above the rest. I said they were at the summit together, and they could win together if they so chose, and they did indeed choose to do so. Marius Oblivion, Hisayo Goro, new OC co-champions. I just hit my goggle. I'm gonna leave that in because what can I say except congratulations, and even now seeing that these two tied, Taz was so close to retaining that championship. Hisayo Goro, Marius Oblivion are your new co-champions, and Momo is looking on, a smile on her face saying, I think I'll just rain chaos. I got 2 chances, 2 spins of the wheel as long as you're both champion, which is crazy. And it is also dangerous, which means singles action in that first game, it is likely going to be for the title. May want to make you enter ASAP, but for right now, congratulations once again to our new co-champions, Marius and Hisayo, who took it off of 3rd place's former champion, Taz. Cup was very close in 4th, Mizuki 5th, Kokoro in 6th, Keshi in 7th, Scar in 8th, Kyra now a 9th rather, and rounding off your top 10 is Koru. That is the truth of this game. That is what fate has proclaimed. What a match, huh? What a show. What a tag team. Well, not a tag team. Felt like tag team because now they are co-champions, but it's not tag team at all. We proceed one more time. And at the top, we see Hironobu playing all the horn-bearer instruments, and they kill him for it, but at the end, it was an agreement. Hisayo burned down a shack and said, I don't want to fight. Let's win this together. I also didn't check, but I think if Hisayo didn't get that kill, would have had a pacifist victor here. If Cup had somehow survived, Cup could have been a pacifist victor as well. Anybody in this row, it looks like, could have been a pacifist victor. We didn't have that many kills. We had a lot of environmental deaths for the most part, but I digress. As we go to our stats, as we see, only 4 people got kills in this game. Marius had 2, Taz had 2, Hisayo had 1, and Marcy had 1. Everyone else died to the environment, probably died during Hanks, most of them. 10 of them, in fact. More than half of the field died at Hanks, actually. When you put it into that perspective, but we will go back to the reaping and we will call it quits. That is the end of premiere time, which means season 18 is about to unfold, and it is going to be potentially a doozy of a season. So keep your eyes peeled during this season. Until then, congratulations once again to Marius. Congratulations once again to Hisayo. Enter your OCs in both a Revolution and into the OC Hunger Games. Both of them are open, and they're in the description, so go check them out. I'm taking off. Toodaloo Flight Crew. Falling on Friday should have been earlier today. It should be the prologue of Danganronpa Labs, the definitive edition. Next Thursday, or this coming Thursday rather, there will be more Danganronpa Labs, so stay tuned on the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.